Sir.
Guten Abend, sir.
Guten Abend allerseits. Guten Abend allerseits.
Guten Abend.
Good evening to everyone. We will start in a bit. We still have 18 seconds to go before 5 o'clock. We'll wait for another 1 minute or so for people to join. And then I will first, we had circulated a Google Sheet. So I will first go through the doubts that people have entered in the Google Sheet, and then people who are present, if they have any doubts, you can please go ahead and ask. So it's exactly 5 o'clock and 10 seconds. I'll just wait for half a minute and then I'll start. Am I audible clearly?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, dann beginnen wir heute unser Live-Gespräch. Gespräch is a conversation. Gespräch. It is das Gespräch and the Gespräche. I think you would have heard the word during the lectures. Die Gespräche. Ja, also, herzlich willkommen. Hallo, guten Tag, herzlich willkommen. Wir beginnen heute unser Live-Gespräch. Sie machen alle German 1, ja? German 1. Okay. So, as I said earlier, I will go through the doubts and questions that people have entered into the Google Sheet. I will read them out along with the name of the person, and then I will try and answer the question as well as I can. Just give me a moment to open the Google Sheet. And okay. Yeah, so I will go in sequence. First is a question from Debalina Roy. I don't know why Debalina is here today. And okay, sorry, Debalina, you could not complete the course because of lack of time, but please enroll for it again. There is no, I am sorry, but there is no payable option. I am not going to. This is meant as a free course online for anybody who wants to learn. So it is not possible to have a payable option in this, and I would suggest that you enroll in the upcoming cycle again. July, once again, we will have German 1, 2, and 3. So please enroll, and please find some time during the week to go through the lessons and do the assignment. And of course, if you have doubts while doing the course, you can post a question on forum, and we have a team of TAs and I myself, as well as Shashi Rekha, who has also taught the course, as you would have seen in the videos. So we are there to answer doubts if you have any during the course, but outside of the course, it is not possible to teach separately. Okay, I hope you understand, because this is supposed to be it's a government course, and it's meant to be free for people who want to learn German. Okay, so that is the reply to first question. Then Vignesh Kumar, is Vignesh present?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Vignesh, your question is difference between kind and niche, correct? Hello? Hello?
Sir, I'm from the studio team. You're not calling me, right?
Hello, Vignesh, are we live?
Yes, sir, we are live only. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So, Vignesh Kumar, student, wants to know the difference between kind and niche. Yeah, it's a, I mean, if you want something like a definition, then the definition as such is that we use kind as an article in order to negate nouns, and we use nicht to negate verbs or adverbs, etc. So to negate nouns, we use kind, and to negate other things, we use nicht. So that is the basic difference. Now, the some of the differences between English and German are, if I'm holding in my hand, I don't know whether you can see a pencil. Okay, I'm holding a pencil in my hand. So, what is a pencil in German? Anybody?
Bleistift.
Sir, coolie.
Bleistift. Bleistift. That's correct. Bleistift is a pencil, and what is a ballpoint pen?
Sir,
It's a Kugelschreiber.
Kugelschreiber. Kuli is a. So if I want to say in English that this is not a ballpoint pen, this is a pencil. That would be the normal construction in English. This is not a ballpoint pen. I'm using not as a negation and a as an article, and then ballpoint pen, and this is a pencil. Okay. Now, when I say this sentence in German, I cannot replace it one for one. It's not, I mean, it's not a crime. I mean, the police won't catch you and put you in jail if you say that, but it's not good to say, das ist nicht ein Kuli, das ist ein Bleistift. I would say, das ist kein Kuli, das ist kein Kugelschreiber. Kein, I'm using kein instead of not a. So in English, I have not a to negate a particular object, whereas in German, to negate that object, I have kein. Kein is a negative article, as it is called. Okay. Das ist kein Kugelschreiber. Das ist ein Bleistift. Okay. This is the very basic use of kein. For almost all the other negations, you can use nicht. So, for example, I'm not learning. No, I'm not going to the cinema today. I'm going to the theater. Okay, I'm not going to the cinema today. I'm going to the theater. What is to go to the cinema? Anyone?
sir, in Skinogain.
Thank you. In Skinogain, yes. So I am not going to the cinema today. Sorry, yeah, today. I am going to the theater. Okay, so here in this, I've put it in the chat box. You can see the sentence in English. I've put it in the chat box. So in this sentence, I'm not negating cinema, which is kino. I'm not negating theater, which is theater. I'm negating my act of going. Okay, and I'm saying that going action of going is not happening to the cinema, it is happening to the theater. So here I would, to negate this sentence, to negate the action of going to the cinema, I cannot use kein, I will use nicht. So I would say, ich gehe heute, time as early as possible in German sentences. Ich gehe heute nicht ins Kino. Ich gehe ins Theater. Okay, ich gehe heute nicht ins Kino, ich gehe ins Theater. Thus, the other example also will put it here. This is not a ballpoint pen. This is a pencil. Das ist kein Kuli. Kuli is a short for Kugelschreiber, but you can use Kuli now as a standard word. Das ist kein Kuli. Das ist ein Bleistift. Okay. So this is a very basic sense in which you can differentiate, or you can, there's a distinction between the use of kein and the use of nicht. Okay. Akshay Singhal has his hand up, but Akshay, please wait. Okay, I'm just going to go through all the doubts that are there in the Google Sheet, then I'll come back. Okay.
Sir, actually, I want to know that where are you writing the sentences? I'm not able to find.
It's in the chat box. You are on Zoom, no?
Yes, sir.
So at the bottom, there's a line of mute, stop video, security, etc. Those words are there.
The screenshot, file, emoji, and format.
Chat, there'll be a distinct chat somewhere.
Yes, sir. Chat. I have opened the chat.
Yeah, so in the chat, I'm typing it.
So I'm not getting it. Sir,
Oh.
there people have written.
Sir, I also.
Yes, sir, it's not visible, sir.
It's not visible?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Can you see a refresh chat box? Yeah. People, please refresh chat box if you need to, because I'm no, one minute. It's going as a direct message to someone. Sorry. No, it's going to everyone only. 1 second. I just go Command C, Command V.
Yes, sir. I've got it.
Yeah, I think it was going to only one MA1002. That person only it was going to. Somehow the chat box was connected only to that person. So anyway, I'm typing it again in the chat box so that everybody sees it. Is it visible now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. The other example also, 1 second. And das ist kein Kuli, das ist ein Bleistift. Yeah, so the 4 examples are visible now.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes. So the thing is, this is a very, very basic demonstration of the distinction between using kein and using nicht. Okay. So one of the things you can remember as a thumb rule is kein is used to negate nouns. Okay. If whenever we say this is not, for example, I'm holding up the very famous German dictionary. I don't know whether you can see it. No, I don't think you can. Okay. I'm holding up a very famous German dictionary, which is the Duden. The Duden is a very standard German dictionary. So I could say das ist kein Enzyklopädie. It's not an encyclopedia. Das ist keine Enzyklopädie. Das ist ein Wörterbuch. Okay. So might as well, since we have a feminine noun now, we might as well do that. This is not an encyclopedia. This is a dictionary. I would say encyclopedia is the German Die Enzyklopädie. Das ist, so the kein will get an ending of E because, you know, it's feminine. This is keine Enzyklopädie. Das ist ein Wörterbuch. Das ist keine Enzyklopädie, das ist ein Wörterbuch. Whatever endings ein gets, einen, einem, kein also will get, keinen, keine, keiner, keinem, etc. Okay, so you have to follow, you have to distinguish those. The endings are to mind as we put the endings for ein, or you remember the possessive pronouns, mein, dein, sein, unser. Those also get, no? Mein Name ist Milind. Meine Heimatstadt, die Stadt. So meine Heimatstadt is Pune, and so on and so forth. So that kind of a thing will happen to kein as well. Okay. So can I proceed from here? There's one more question connected with this, which we'll come to later. 1 second. Where was that question? Okay, but I'll come to that later. It was Akshar's question. Okay. So I'll read that since it is also connected with kein, keiner, etc. So Akshar has asked about eine, einen. So eine is singular. How can it be plural? No. So can you ask your question, Akshar, now? Again.
Actually, while doing the classes, I have asked the question by the doubt, and I have written that when to use einer, and this that. I have got my answer, but they have given me a table in which they have also mentioned the plural.
Okay. So the table, see, the thing is that eine, einen. Ein is what? Basically, ein is an indefinite singular. Okay, one. Das ist ein Bleistift, meaning this is a pencil. Ein in this context is what the way we use a and an in English. That is the way we're using ein, eine, etc. Okay. So when you have the plural for indefinite, there is no article. Okay. So are those scooters no, those are motor cycles. Okay. So are those scooters what we see there? Are those scooters? No, those are motorcycles. Now, for scooters and motorcycles, plural. Okay, it's not one particular scooter, or it's not 10 particular scooters which I have bought or something like that. Okay, I don't know why I'll buy 10 scooters, but in case. Okay, so I'm not asking about any particular scooter or scooters or motorcycle. I'm just saying those vehicles standing there indefinite. Are those scooters? And somebody's telling me, no, they're not scooters. They are motorcycles. Again, motorcycles also not definite. It's just distinguishing between scooters and motorcycles. Now here, in these sentences, there are no. Why am I again this? Why am I direct messaging to Arnav Kulkarni? Everyone in the meeting is okay. I'm sorry, but this is again going only to. Yeah, I'll give the exam pattern. Don't worry. Oh. I have to put. I don't want to direct message anyone. Okay, everyone in the meeting all the time. I know you're not able to see whatever but my Zoom is also playing funny, you know, whenever I type something, somebody's name comes there and it goes only to that person. I don't know why. Okay, so once again, I have to do this now. And now Zoom wants to know whether I'm speaking English or German. Okay. This is the kind of Enzyklopädisches Wörterbuch. And paste. Then what? Are those scooters? No, those are motorcycles. Okay, now everybody can see these three examples. Whiteboard option. Okay, we'll use the whiteboard. I'll just finish this one example and then I'll try the whiteboard. Okay, just a minute. So are those scooters? No, those are motorcycles. Here there are no articles involved. Sind das Roller? Nein, das sind. You can say keine Roller. Keine Roller. Das sind Motorräder. Okay, now I hope everyone can see it. Yeah, so now I'll let's see if we can do it by the whiteboard. Whiteboard, new whiteboard. Okay. Okay, now I hope everybody can see the whiteboard. Can everybody see the whiteboard?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So from here on, we will use the whiteboard, but I can't get a sign in now to avoid losing access whiteboard after meeting. No, I don't want to. But who can see or share here? I can't get a course. Okay. Anyway, we'll come to it later. Otherwise, we'll just waste time on this. So let's. I think this whiteboard. I don't know. I can't get the cursor to start typing on the whiteboard. So leave it. Yeah. So Akshay, to answer your question, that kind, keine, etc. can be used for the plural. Okay, and for the singular. But eine is only singular. It doesn't have plural. So if you have a singular object, ein roller, then the plural of ein roller will be roller, without any article. Okay, a scooter, plural is scooters. A cycle, plural is cycles with no article. Okay, so ein Fahrrad or ein Motorrad, and plural is Motorräder with no article. However, you can negate the plural. You can say keine Motorräder. You can say my motorcycles, meine Motorräder. I have 3 bikes. I can say meine Fahrräder, and so on and so forth. Okay, so ein cannot be used in the plural. The others, which is possessive, mein, dein, sein, as well as kein, which is negative. These can be used in the singular as well as the plural. Okay, that is the thing. I am going to now close this whiteboard because I'm more comfortable with chat, and I'll make sure that I'm sending messages to everyone. That's the only thing. Right. So then we come to the next question, which is possessive forms. Possessive forms is a question that was asked by Raghavan. Raghavan, are you here? Okay, sure. But maybe they are present online on YouTube. So possessive forms, well, it is very simple. Possessive forms or possessive pronouns, as they are called, each person, that is the first person, I and we, the people who are speaking, the second person, you, the people to whom the I and we are speaking, and the third person, he, she, it, or they. Okay. All these persons, everybody that we speak about and speak to, they will appear in sentences as one of these persons. All the persons can also have possessive forms, because all people, every person can possess something, no? So whatever is mine, I will use the possessive form my, your, his, her, our, their, and so on and so forth. So this is the possessive forms. Now, German also, for every pronoun, for every person, for every personal pronoun, ich, du, sie, es, wir, ihr, and the big Z, for all these, we also have possessive forms. The possessive forms are that you will have to learn by heart. Ich, mein, du, dein, wir, unser, ihr, euer, sein, es, sein, sie, ihr. Okay, these are the possessive forms. And whenever I have to, so let us, everyone, okay. Ich, mein, du, dein, sie, the big Z is a big ear. That's why we ask, wie ist Ihr Name? What is your name? So the name that you possess, possessive form, wie ist Ihr Name? Okay. Sie, ihr, du, dein, sie, ihr, sein, sie, small z is small ear, s is sein, wir is unser, ihr, that is you all, informal is euer, and so on and so forth. Okay, this is sending to everyone, right? Ich bin Deutschlehrer. Das ist mein Wörterbuch. I am a German teacher. This is my dictionary. That is the basic idea of possessive. Du bist Deutschlerner. Das ist dein Lehrbuch. You're a German learner. This is your textbook, and so on and so forth. This is mine, thine. This is the basic idea of the possessive. Okay. Depending upon what the corresponding person is, we have to pick the appropriate possessive. The thing that I explained about kind, the same thing applies to all the possessives also. The way, if, for example, we said das Buch, das Wörterbuch. Ich habe eine Wohnung. What is a Wohnung? Wohnung, what is a Wohnung?
Living house.
Yeah, an apartment, a flat, Wohnung. I have a flat, I have an apartment. That is my apartment. Okay. Ich habe eine Wohnung. Die Wohnung now. It is feminine. Das ist meine Wohnung. Okay. Wo wohnst? Wo wohnen Sie? Wohnen Sie? Wo ist Ihre Wohnung? Okay. Wo wohnen Sie? Wo ist Ihre Wohnung? Die Wohnung. So meine Wohnung, Ihre Wohnung, deine Wohnung, etc., etc. Okay. Das Buch, so ein Buch, mein Buch, dein Buch, etc. So we have to give the proper endings to all the possessives depending upon whether they are subject, object, etc. Masculine, feminine, subject, object, all these conditions apply. Okay, so I must say that I can explain what is the possessive in a live session like this, but I cannot go through all the different forms. Those are there in the tables or there in the lessons. So you'll have to go back and revise from there. But if you cannot understand what the possessive is, then I will explain it here. Okay. So I hope that is any doubt about the possessive, people who are present here. Possessive, any Vedant Kadam has said that the date of German 1 exam NPTEL support team has asked to wait. So Vedant, please wait. They will announce on time. Don't worry. Okay, so if there are no doubts, then I will go to the next question. Yeah, this is the most important question. I think Shweta Satpute is asking, what will be the paper pattern for German 1 exam? Okay. A1 certificate exam, that is, I hope Shweta, you're asking about the NPTEL exam. Okay. Yeah. So the NPTEL exam, the pattern of the exam is not very different from the assignments. Okay. The assignments you have been doing for now 11 weeks, and you must be used to the pattern by now. What kind of questions we ask in the assignments? Same kind of questions will be there, not the same questions, okay, but the same kind of questions will be there in the exams as well. So you don't have to worry about suddenly some new kind of questions are there. You don't know how to answer them, nothing like that. Multiple choice questions, fill in the blanks, choose the correct answer, choose the match the following, all kinds of things that you have been doing in the assignments. It will be the same pattern in the exam also. There will be audio questions. There will be audio questions. We are trying to reduce the weightage of audio questions gradually in the final exams. But I think out of whatever, suppose, I think 20% at least will be audio questions. And for audio questions, please carry a wired set of headphones, not wireless. Nobody will allow you to use anything that is wireless inside the exam hall. But please do carry a very simple wired pair of headphones for the audio questions. Okay. That is so audio questions, there will be some passages given or emails given or some other texts which you have to read and then answer simple questions, true or false, etc., etc. Then there will be grammar section in which you'll be asked to fill in the blanks or choose the right answer and so on and so forth. When you fill in the blanks, please remember to type carefully, okay? Because as you know, this occurs all the time in the assignments also, that if you even type an extra space, unfortunately, there is 10,000 people, 10,000 of you who are doing the course, so we cannot correct manually. It has to be machine corrected, and the machine can't read the difference between a correct answer and a correct answer with an extra space. Okay. So the moment there's extra space, the machine will say wrong. That is a standard difficulty that we have. So please type carefully. This goes for assignments, but especially also for the exams. And you all know that in case you do not know the shortcuts on the keyboard for the umlaut as well as the beta as the SZ, then for the SZ use a double S, and for A umlaut use AE, for O umlaut use OE, and for U umlaut use UE. This is standard practice now. I think in the assignments also, we are giving this instruction very clearly. The same applies for the exam also. Please remember that. If you know the shortcut, then it's fine. I mean, if you use the umlaut and the SZ correctly, the computer won't mark it wrong, because we have fed that also into the computer as a correct answer. But you've also given the alternatives as correct answers. So if you don't know the shortcuts, then please use the alternatives. Okay. Akshay, I'll come to you. Just give me a moment. Yeah. So any question about the pattern of the paper now? Alternatives, I'm typing alternatives here. 1 second. A umlaut. I don't want this. Okay, A umlaut is equal to AE. O umlaut is equal to OE. U umlaut is equal to UE. And SZ is equal to SS. These are the alternatives. Okay. And so, yeah. Yeah, just hang on with your questions right now. We are on the pattern of the exam. There is one question from Kumar. How many times to play the audios? You can play the audios any number of times. There is no limit. You have a overall time limit. I think it's 3 hours, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. So within those 3 hours, you can answer any question anytime. And you can also listen to the audios any number of times. That is clear. Okay. Then one thing I want to tell before I forget, otherwise again, in the final exam, there is only one very small question for 6 to 10 marks. I'm not sure now how much we have done because it was done some time ago. Which will be that you will be asked to write a short passage, just a small email. We'll give you the situation, in which situation you're writing to whom, or I will give you a small passage in German and I'll say, please translate these 5 sentences into English, or I'll give you 5 sentences in English, simple ones, and I will say, please translate them into German. So that is the only different type of question as compared to assignments. And those questions we will manually have to evaluate. How many of you give the exam? 500 or 1,000 people give the exam. 1,000 answer sheets I will have to manually evaluate this particular question, because we cannot program the computer to evaluate them. But this is there because we would like to see that you can actually write a small text in German. And if there is a small text in German, you can actually understand it and tell us or anyone else what it means. So that's what we want to see. And for that, this question, which was not there in the assignments, will be there in the finally. But again, it is a very small and a very simple question. So you don't have to, it will not go anywhere outside the very basic portion that we have covered in this course. Yeah, so now we are done with the pattern of the course. Okay, pattern of the exam. About that, are there any doubts? Akshay, your doubt is about the pattern of the exam?
Yes, sir.
Please.
Sir, will German keyboard will it contain German keyboard?
No, I don't see. This is all managed by a company. It is, I mean, I have no control over what kind of computer keyboard you will get. But every keyboard will have a shortcut for German characters. Okay. Now, this thing is, I'm using a standard English keyboard, but I know I have got the German keyboard also installed in my computer. So I can simply click on an icon and change my keyboard to German. And I know the German keyboard also, even though I don't see the keys. Okay, so I can type. But there, I think you will get a standard keyboard, and I don't think they will program the German keyboard in that. So either you know the shortcut and use it, otherwise use the alternatives.
Shortcut will work only if the German keyboard is installed. So
No. Shortcut works because all these German characters will be there in every keyboard as symbols in the symbol map. Okay, and the shortcut will take it from the symbol map. So, but don't go there. Just use the alternatives.
how much number of questions will we get? Number of questions.
Number of questions I cannot answer. I mean, I'm sorry, but there are 4 sections. That much I'll tell you. 4 sections: audio questions, then Leseverständnis, that is reading comprehension. Then there is grammar, and then there is that small writing part. These are the 4 sections. Now, in every section, how many questions I've given, I don't remember. It is I'm sorry, but it was done also quite a few, and I don't have the paper with me. It is already submitted, and I don't have a copy with me now. Okay. So, but you have enough time. Don't worry. Okay. Right. Arnav, is it about the pattern of the paper? Arnav?
Yes, sir. Yeah, sir. I'm sure there would be questions related to the concept of accusative, nominative, and dative. Which lessons we can revise just to have some more understanding of the concept? Because I found it a bit difficult actually to understand the concept.
No, concept is very simple actually. Concept is, if you understand subject object, karta and karma. If you have done any Indian languages, Sanskrit, Marathi, Hindi, I mean, I'm comfortable not with Sanskrit, but Marathi, Hindi, German, English. I'm very comfortable with these 4 languages. But you understand the difference between karta and karma, or
Yeah,
subject
yeah.
and object. Subject and object. That is basically your nominative. Subject is nominative. Okay. That's it. The karta of a sentence. The person doing the action in a sentence is the nominative case. Right? And when
Yeah.
we learn a new noun, when we learn, for example, pencil is Bleistift, we learn it as der Bleistift. The der is the nominative form of the masculine. Okay. Now, the pencil is just there, but I can buy the pencil also. I can buy a pencil. Then when I say I buy a pencil, then the action is buying. And the nominative is not the pencil anymore. It is who is doing the action?
I am doing the action.
I am the nominative. And I am buying what?
That pencil. Yeah.
Becomes the accusative. Okay. Becomes the accusative. Ich kaufe den Bleistift. Der becomes den. Ein becomes einen. Ich kaufe einen Bleistift. Okay. So now I am buying a pencil. There's an action going on. Buy. I buy a pencil. Now suppose I am buying a pencil for my daughter. I buy my daughter a pencil. Now there are 2 objects. There is still the I, who's subject, nominative. I buy. I am still buying. I am still buying the pencil. The accusative is also there, the pencil. But there's another person that has come into the sentence, which is my daughter, and I am buying the pencil for her. So my act of buying the pencil is going to indirectly benefit a third person, because that person is going to get the pencil. That is your dative object. Simple. Okay. My mother gives me a glass of milk. What is action is giving? Who is giving?
Yeah, that's my mother.
What is she giving?
A glass of milk.
Accusative. Whom?
Yeah. To me.
Dative.
Yeah.
Okay. This is basically this is the distinction between nominative, accusative, and dative. Usually, the accusative is an object that you buy, you give, you gift, you take, whatever it is. Okay. Create. Accusative is an object, and dative is usually a person for whom you buy, to whom you give, etc., etc., etc. I write my parents an email. Writing. I am writing what? An email. Accusative. To whom? My parents. Dative. Okay. So this is the simplest distinction between nominative, accusative, and dative. Now,
Thank you, sir. Yeah.
No problem. But you will also find that now when the form changes from nominative to accusative or to dative, there are changes in der, den, dem, die, der, and so on and so forth. Ein, einen, einem, mein, meinen, meinem, and so on and so forth. Okay, these forms have to be. So whenever we use any of these articles or any of these forms, then we have to understand that particular person or that particular object is in which case and use the forms accordingly. Okay. Is that okay?
Yeah, very much, sir. Very much. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much.
No problem. So we can move on from there. Possessive from pattern, I think I have completely distinct the pattern now. We have time. We are still well within time. Then one person is saying that they have missed 5 assignments I'm sorry, but 8 out of 12 is mandatory. So if you cannot complete 8 assignments by the end of week 12, whatever the deadline for week 12 is, by then you should have completed 8 and submitted 8 assignments. If you're not able to do that, then I'm sorry, but that minimum requirement is not fulfilled. So then you can attempt the course again once it is offered again. So please understand that there is a reason, because, and especially for every course, but especially for a foreign language, I have to do this, because if we don't keep in touch with the foreign language, it gets washed out in no time. That is why it is very important to do it every week. So we have said, okay, we'll give 2/3 at least you should have done. So that is 8 out of 12. Okay. And the rate of attrition, the rate of getting washed out of a foreign language is very, very high. And within no time, you will forget more. I mean, you might still be able to say 5 years from now, you might be able to say Guten Tag, hello, Guten Tag, Guten Abend, but that's it. Everything else you might completely forget. Okay. So that is, you have to be regular with keeping in touch with the language. So that is why we have said at least 8 assignments in 12 weeks you have to do, which means you also have to watch at least 10-week videos. Okay. So that is about missing 5 assignments. And so if you can finish 8 assignments by 12th week and submitted 8 assignments, then you are eligible to write the exam and you can get the certification. Okay. Again, Vedant is asking about exam pattern. Vedant, I hope I have answered your question. Then Shreya is asking nominative, accusative, dative forms. Shreya, again, I have answered that for Arnav just now. I hope you also heard.
Yes,
Is it
sir,
okay?
clear.
Okay, fine, good. Then Vitthal is saying which type of question in the exam. Vitthal, again, same thing, pattern I have just explained. I hope your question is answered by that. Then Mary has no question. Okay. Akshar's question I have just answered. Milan, audio-based questions in the chat. Yes, there will be. I said I just answered that, Milan. And how to prepare for them? Well, you do your assignments questions properly, and it will be not very different. It will be see, look, you to also understand that, I mean, this is a secret that no teacher tells their student, but I'm saying this. But teachers also are human beings here. We also have a limited stock from which we can select questions. Okay, so I cannot download questions from Mars or Jupiter and then ask them in an NPTEL exam. So it will be similar type of questions. If you're doing your audio assignments properly in the audio questions properly in the weekly assignments, then you're pretty okay as far as your preparation is concerned for the exam. Don't worry about it. Okay. Please carry a wired set of headphones, not wireless. No Bluetooth, Bluetooth. Nobody will allow you to use any kind of Wi-Fi there. So please take a simple, normal wired headphone set with you for the audio questions. Okay, then we come to Akshar's question. You just asked it, Akshar, just now. When to use dame, dame, and how? Okay, so Akshar, is that your question? Your hand is up.
Yes, sir. And sir,
So,
one more question.
One second, dame, dame, etc. These are accusative and dative forms. Okay, so if you have a masculine noun like der man or der Lehrer, then if the der Lehrer becomes the object, you have to say den Lehrer. If der Lehrer becomes the dative object, you have to say dem Lehrer, and so on and so forth. Similarly, ein Lehrer, einen Lehrer, einem Lehrer. So you have to understand. I'll give examples. Okay.
Yes.
Das ist ein Mann. Now we have, oh, again, it has gone to only one, gone to only Suresh, sorry. Okay, here. This is where we begin. Das ist ein Mann. Now we have established that there is a man standing somewhere there. Now we can refer to that man. Okay. Der Mann ist alt. Alt is what? Old. Okay. So now we see a man there. That is ein Mann, a man. Now that we know that we're talking about that man, we can say the man. The man is old. Okay. Now I can see the man. If I say I can see the man, what is the action happening here?
The seeing.
I can see the man. Okay. So can see is the action.
Yes, sir.
I am performing it. Subject, nominative. And I can see what?
The man.
Accusative. Okay. The man is now no longer der Mann, no longer nominative. It become accusative. Ich. Please remember our modal verb. Ich kann den Mann sehen. Okay. So ich kann den Mann sehen. Okay. That is where the der becomes den. I give the man my or an my umbrella. What is an umbrella in German? Anyone?
Schirm.
Schirm. Gender?
Their Schirm.
Good. There. We'll
Okay.
take it as Regenschirm, rain umbrella. So now I give what? What am I giving?
Their
umbrella.
Schirm.
My umbrella, which is accusative. And to whom?
To the man.
To the man. Now the man is dative. So now the der Mann is alt. Ich kann den Mann sehen. And ich gebe dem Mann meinen. It's der Regenschirm. So einen Regenschirm, meinen Regenschirm. Ich gebe dem Mann. This is where der, den, dem will change. Similarly, einen, einem will change. Das, dem. Die, der. All these things will change in such situations. Okay, Akshar?
Yes, sir. But sir, dame is matlab, sir, dame is changed when we are using it in front of a accusative, and sir, dame is put in where after whom, the nominative.
No. You see these examples. There, you can repeat the examples with Frau. Die Frau ist alt. Ich kann die Frau sehen. The D will remain D because in feminine doesn't change. Ich gebe der Frau meinen Regenschirm. Okay, that is the shift that happens in feminine. This is the shift that happens in masculine. And das ist ein Kind. Das Kind ist jung. Das Kind ist klein. Ich kann das Kind sehen. I can see the child. Ich gebe dem Kind Schokolade. Okay, I give the child chocolate. So this is das, dem will happen in kind.
And so
So
I have
no. So you have to understand. See, right now I can demonstrate this, but now if you go back to the tables, then you will see, and this is not the complete. I have not given you the complete list of changes. I've tried to demonstrate to you how these articles change. Now the articles can be der, die or das. They can be ein or kein or mein. They can be plural. Everything is die. Plural also has separate nominative, accusative, dative forms. So now if you understood these three forms, then you have to apply the same logic to all the other articles that are there. Okay. So I hope you understand that I cannot do the whole thing right now. Okay. So you take these examples and you go back to your tables and then you see what changes happen to the different articles that there are in nominative, accusative, and dative.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir, I
Yeah.
have one more question that, sir, our exam will be on
One second. There was another question in between. Vittal is asking whether वीडियो देखना जरूरी है क्या 12th week का पूरा देख लो यार. Okay. Then difficulty level of the exam. Prabhanshi Pandey is asking difficulty level of the exam is you should have finished 12 weeks of German 1. That is what is expected from the exam. So if you have done all the 12 weeks properly, then I don't think we'll have any problem at all. And I'm experience tells us that if you do the NPTEL course well, then it is also I mean the certification exams that are conducted by different international agencies for German. People who have done the NPTEL course well, they have easily cleared the certification exams, international certificates also. So that is the level expected. It is pretty much equivalent to the A1 level. In fact, we go a little beyond A1 also in our course. But minimum, if you just Google, Prabhanshi, just Google what is the A1 level for German. You'll find a lot of information on the net. And that is the level that we try to reach, which is also the level of the exam. Okay. Then one second. Vittal, if you are comfortable doing the assignments without watching the videos, I would say, okay, no problem. Vittal, can you hear me? I hope. Then
Yes,
I'll
sir.
So agar if you're comfortable doing this thing without watching the videos, very good. Then you already know German. That's fine with me. So assignment करना जरूरी है. Video देखो ना देखो, that is up to you. But please don't miss assignments. Minimum 8 out of 12. Okay. I think now there are no more questions in the chat, which I have not answered. Then there are Arnav and Akshaj have raised their hand, but I'm also going back to the Google Doc. I think Google Doc, I've answered everything, so we can close the Google Doc. I'll minimize it. Yes, go ahead, Arnav. And yeah, Akshaj, hand,
Sir,
I'll see.
sir, quick
Okay.
question about the assignment number 11, question number 79. It had option B and C, same options. And incidentally, I also answered same, but it gave me incorrect.
Have you raised this complaint? It has not come to me as yet.
Yesterday I put in the forum actually.
Then it will come to me. Don't worry. I will look at it, and we
Okay.
will resolve it. If you put in the forum, then it will come to me. In fact, just yesterday or day before yesterday, I've sent a message to all the people who are looking at the forum that because we're coming to the end of the course, so if there are such issues with evaluation of assignments, any specific questions, I think our deadline is 19th April. I think before 19th April, we have to resolve and wind up all such issues. So you will get a reply soon on that. If you have raised it in the forum, then you'll get a reply.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir. And it was really a great fun to be with you for past 12 weeks and really some good learning for whole of my life. Thank you very much.
I hope. Thank you for your kind words. And I hope you will do German too also. Okay.
Yeah. Sure, sir. Sure. Vielen Dank.
Sehr gerne. Yes, Akshaj, your hand is up still.
Sir, our exam will be on computer.
No, I didn't hear that.
Sir, our exam will be on computer.
Yes.
So, sir, we don't have. It is not need to take any pen, pencil, something.
No, you will get a rough sheet if you need to scribble, if you need to, some people they all learn the tables by heart and then they come and then on the rough sheet they write their tables and keep or some whatever it is. You can take a pen with you. You will don't carry any paper, please. No mobiles, no papers. Only take a pen with you, your ID, your hall ticket, and headphones, wired headphones. Okay. Don't don't take and a watch or whatever, but not a smart watch. No smartwatches. Okay. So those things, it's a computer-based exam, so you won't have to write anything in the exam. You just have to basically, and most of it is multiple choice or single word answer or choose the correct option, that kind of a thing. Match the following. So you
So,
don't
means
actually have to type too much. Okay. Only
will
the
they ask,
final section where you have to write a small passage, there you'll have to type.
sir, will they ask something that to pronounce something? Means
No, we don't have an oral exam component.
okay.
So that is one of the, I don't mind admitting it to the students also, to all the learners also. That is one of the drawbacks of this particular course, the NPTEL course, because, but I can't, I cannot correct the, or I cannot talk to 1,000 people or 5,000 people. It's not possible. Okay. So we don't have a spoken German component in this. But don't worry about that because you do your assignments and you learn to read aloud whenever you're reading German. Try to speak the sentences aloud. It will give you sufficient practice for clearing the spoken German for A1.
Yes, sir.
You'll
And
need a
sir,
little more practice for preparation for the certification exam for A1 if you do it outside. Otherwise, it's not a problem.
and sir, can you suggest me a German literature for my level? Means A1.
Not right now. Okay. Pravanshi has her hand up. Yes, Pravanshi. Pravanshi, you can ask your question. Please unmute and ask your question. Yes, please.
Sir, I have few questions.
Who is speaking?
Sure.
Sorry, I don't know who's speaking. Okay, Yash, please go ahead, Yash.
Hello, sir. My voice is
Ah,
clear, no? Sir, I
yes.
have done one doubt. Uh, I gone through the past year question papers of German proficiency test, which is uploaded by the National Testing Agency in their website. But when I gone through that question papers, I found some questions related to German history, related for their literature, internal politics related something. And you also given one link of that book particularly, which is related to German history and all. Those books are those content in that book are necessary for this exam, or it will not.
No. Which course are you talking about, Yash? No,
So
which
German one.
no which past years question papers? Which one?
Uh, I guess it was 2019 or 20 question paper,
For which
or
exam?
22, I guess. Uh, they have mentioned, I guess, German A2. Yes, there was
No, no,
only
no, no.
German A2 question paper available at that time. That
No,
same
no.
type of questions will be asked in German A1, or as that was told before, like assignment will be sufficient.
Okay.
Hello?
I was. Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
No, Yash, that is not the, I don't know which question paper you saw, but in the NPTEL question papers, those things are not there. Okay.
Okay,
Uh,
okay. Means that assignments will be sufficient, sir.
I think if you saw it on the NTA website, on the NTA website,
Huh.
you might have seen the UGC net wala question paper. That has these kind of multiple choice questions about German history and all that. Okay, and I have nothing to
Okay,
do with
okay.
that. Uh, our thing is totally separate.
Okay, okay.
Huh.
Okay, so sorry, I get confused over that.
No, no, no. Please, as I've said, you might have heard that our NPTEL question paper will be almost exactly the same pattern as the assignment, NPTEL
Assignments.
assignment. Okay,
Okay, sir. Got it, got it.
got it. Okay,
Thank
fine.
you.
Yes, we are slightly over time now because I also have to meet the German 2 learners by 6:15. Okay, so last questions, if anybody has. I know Akshay will have, yes.
Yes, sir. Sir, sir, I forgot.
Okay, great. You can you can write it on the forum. Okay, we will answer that. No problem. Right. Um, Anybody else? New messages? Uh, how many marks? Marks, you can say it will be out of 100. Ashok, you had a question, I thought. I didn't hear you earlier.
Sir, I have a question. Due to few circumstances, I couldn't complete to write the assignment number 10. So, is there any possibility to write it the assignment number 10?
No, if the assignment has already been evaluated, then there is no possibility of writing it. So we cannot extend the deadline because we publish all the answers after the deadline. So that is not possible, but it's okay. I mean, as I said, for you to qualify to write the exam, you have to have answered minimum 8 assignments out of 12. So if you have done 8 assignments out of 12, only one assignment if you have missed, then it's okay. You can still write the exam.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, right. Uh, Acha, Esra is asking how long I can to
Sir,
speak
I also have
German
one more
perfectly.
question.
One minute. I'm just answering Esra's question. Esra, it will take some time. Um, to speak German with some level of fluency, you will have to do. We have now German 1, 2, and 3 on NPTEL. So German 3, we are aiming at the B1 level of proficiency of competence in German. To speak fluently in day-to-day situations, you would require uh, a high A2 or a B1 level uh, competence in German. Okay, so that is what with A1 you can simply even also you can start speaking. Wie ist dein Name? Wie geht es dir? Was machst du? Was machst du am Wochenende? Etc. etc. Those things you can all, of course start speaking. The more you practice, the more fluently it will be. But to be in Germany or in Austria or Switzerland, German-speaking surroundings, and then to talk to people freely, you would need about minimum high A2 to B1 level of proficiency. So if I would suggest if you are liking this course, then please continue and do up to German 3. And then separately you can practice spoken German also with some friends, or there are also online forums in which you can practice German and so on and so forth. Okay. Yeah, so that is then hall ticket kab aayegi? Hall ticket the NPTEL people will do it. Don't worry. You will they will give you sufficient time to get your hall ticket and so on and so forth. Mm,
Sir, I have a question.
1 second. Certificate के लिए Vitthal, it is given in this thing in the course description online. All the details are given. You can just fetch it from there. Okay. I might say something and suddenly I discover it is not correct. Then I don't want to. But please go to the website. It is all there on the website. Okay. Yeah, minimum I think is 40%, or is it 50%? It is all, as I said, Pradnya, it is all given on the website. Please go and check how many assignments you need to do, how much you need to score in the assignments also. And that score will form 25% or whatever percentage of your final score. Okay. So all these calculations are given on the website where the course is placed. Please go and check that.
Okay.
Last question. Ashok, you had a question, and then Akshay. Last two questions now, please. It is already 6:09 and 6:15. The other group is waiting.
Yes, sir, I have a question. Sir, due to unfortunate circumstances and circumstances, I couldn't write the exam for A1. So, can I write for exam A2 by taking your course in NPTEL for the second semester? Is it possible? Or
Yeah,
do I
if
have
you
to
have done,
complete my A1
no,
and
no,
then
no.
I have to complete it?
No. If you have done this course, but you can't write the exam, then you do the course A2 next semester. You can directly write the A2 exam, no problem.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Yes, Akshay, last question.
Sir, is there any website to talk to native German speakers?
That you'll have to do this thing, but be careful. Don't go into any chat rooms and all that. It is not. Be safe. Okay. But you have to do it. Some initiative you'll have to take. You can talk to your parents, talk to elders, and then find out if they're ready for lot of German learning can happen online. It is very easily accessible. Yeah, Isra, please. Last question. Okay, then I must say thank you. Vielen Dank.
Sir, is this the
Hoffentlich.
last website? Sir, is this the last live or there will be one more live session?
No. This time I could not do one before this actually. Normally I do one in the middle of the course and then one towards the end. But this time I'm doing only this live session. But I will make sure if you have any further doubts, please put them on the forum. I will make sure that we follow the forum very, very carefully till the exam day. So, okay. Ja, vielen Dank und auf Wiedersehen. Alles Gute für die Prüfung. Alles Gute.
Danke.
Ja.
Danke.
So, auf Wiedersehen.
Danke, sir.
Auf Wiedersehen. Danke.
Wiedersehen.